Hello and welcome back to Pass the Turn. Bit of a haphazard way of showing you how to play Paper Magic online with your friends. Please make sure you like and subscribe and keep up to date with the channel. Click that little bell notification if you want to buy any cards. Check out our affiliate links. I'm not going to go into those today because we need to show you how to play Paper Magic online. So what you need is 2 devices, ideally. You can get away with just one, but it's not ideal. So I'm going to give you the tutorial with 2 devices. So first of all, you need a device that will capture your board state, so other players that you're playing with can see the cards on the table, albeit they may be a little bit grainy because of the bandwidth and what have you, but you'll be able to visualize what your opponents play, and as long as you're listening to the cards they're playing, it should stick in your head with that visualization tool. So you need a device that will capture your board state, and that could be as simple as a smartphone, which is what I've got here. So as you can see, my smartphone is hanging over my board state, which is my play mat here, and my smartphone is attached to the studio setup that we've got here, which is a selfie stick attached to a microphone stand with a duct taped extension cable on there as well to supply power. So it's like a weapon out of Dead Island, but it does really work exceptionally well for the channel at the moment on our budget restrictions. So all you need to do really is find out a way to prop up your phone or your camera that's dictating your board state to hover above the board as such. That's the first step. Then you will need potentially a laptop. That is the best solution. A laptop here, or an iPad, or another phone, or another device that you can log on to Google Hangouts with. I'll get to that in a moment, but you need a second device here, and that will be your viewing tool. So you'll be able to move around the screen and click on people's board states or people's faces if they're streaming to have a look at what's going on their board at any time. So you need another device which is for viewing people's boards. And the logistics of how this all works, you need 2 email addresses. So luckily I have my personal email address and the Pass the Turn YouTube email address as well. So your email addresses, doesn't matter which way round it works, but you need to log on to Google Hangouts with one email address here. So on here I'm using Pass the Turn, so I'm using my laptop viewing screen using my Pass the Turn email address, and then I'm logged on to Google Hangouts on my phone as my own email address. So you need 2 email addresses. The reason for this is because one of the cameras will be a board state and one of the cameras under a separate user will be the viewing state. So you need 2 email addresses to make this work, and now I will hopefully demonstrate how it works now. So, you have to forgive the handheld approach, pure Zack Snyder style. So I'm going to create a call with Pass the Turn. So what you need to do is click on to New Conversation, and then click on myself, Aaron Francis, and then go to the top here, and it says Video Call. Click here to start a video call. And now I'm calling myself on my phone. That's what the other player is going to see. As you can see, Pass the Turn is calling me. I just want to swipe right, like on Tinder, and it comes up like that. You will get a feedback loop, so you do want to mute that for now. Oh God, you want to mute that one. So what you want to do, that was a horrendous example of how audio feedback works. So audio feedback basically means if you've got 2 devices set up in the same area and both mics and both speakers are switched on, you're going to get a loop of 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 a loop, and you're going to go into a different dimension with regards to sound and audio. So you don't want to do that. So you want to mute, this is what I do, you want to mute your laptop microphone. So as you can see there, I've muted it. If I unmute it, it's going to create a feedback. So you want to mute the camera, not the camera, you want to mute the microphone and the audio coming from your viewing device, and then have your device set up for board cam to dictate where your sound's coming from, because you're right next to your phone. That's going to be where your voice is being heard from, is your phone. So that would be the best solution. As you can see here, not only is my face on there, but also my body is on there as well. So if you imagine this is facing down at the moment, so if I just switch this camera around, it should access my board state. Bear with me. Yep, so as you can see, this phone camera now is now capturing my board state on the computer. Now it's currently set at landscape, so what you want to do is ideally, when you start doing it, get it into, it's actually in portrait, sorry, so it's in portrait at the moment. What you want to do is try and get it into landscape. As you can see here, by using 2 email addresses right now, you can see that I am on here as a viewer, and I'm also on here as a board state. So that is what you need to set up a game of Magic online. I hope that's been a useful tutorial as to how you can get paper Magic going at home during the isolation period. It's been a bit haphazard with how it's been structured, this video, but hopefully it is enough to give you an insight as to how you can set up and play online paper Magic with your playgroup. Thank you very much for watching, and I've been Aaron from Pass the Turn. Make sure you like and subscribe, check out our affiliate links, and click the little bell notification if you want to be notified during isolation. Thank you.